back to Dance to This podcast with me, Zoe Francesca.
And me, Jessica Faye, the podcast where you can find great songs to dance to.
This week we have got something completely different to what we've had before. We have got Sarah, who is a dance dietitian. Really, really good insight. She wants to change the narrative on dance within... Actually, I'm not going to spoil it too much. You're just going to have to listen. She was fantastic. It's a great, great chat, so keep listening. First of all, though, let's talk about, because before we jump into Dancing Through Life, which is us on another gig, let's talk about our favourite dances we do at gigs. Go.
Go.
Go. Do you have any that like jump out to you? I've got one that goes straight away for me.
I don't know, because it depends what gig. Like, I
know.
really like...
Shall I tell you the one which jumps out at me? Can you guess?
I don't think it will, but again, it depends what gig.
Okay.
Because if we're talking Taylor, I know that you'd say Trouble.
Yeah, okay. No, the one that, when that question is just what's your favourite dance to at gigs, the one that absolutely just springs out first straight to mind is Where Have You Been All My Life?
Yeah, that is a good one.
By Rihanna. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like... Go, 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 go the whole way through. Yes. Yeah. Definitely rolling around on the floor. It's the end bit, the like rush I get from the end when we're like, yeah, it's a bit like African-y. Yeah, it's a bit like all in your...
On the floor.
Yes, we finish towards the back, like, and we're like actually have to actively like breathe to get through it. But I'm like, after that, and I love that we're facing the back when we finish, because I'm like, like I scream nearly
and you can
every
also
time.
like just die.
Yeah, true. But that one for me is so good, and like there's music
quite a lot
in
Rihanna,
that.
to be fair.
Yes, Rihanna is such a good set.
Yeah.
But Trouble is a good one. We headbang in Trouble on the bit that
What was that? Is anyone else confused?
That was me trying to sing.
Because I'm confused. What bit was that?
But that's the chorus in Trouble. The bit that screams like a goat. That bit, yeah, that was a better impression. That is so good because we're like full on head banging.
Yeah, but if you don't warm up your neck properly, then it's not fun.
Yeah, which we forget every time.
Yeah.
We forget every time.
I feel like you every single time we do that, you're like then like, oh no, then you're like,
I know, I like quickly have to do some neck rolls like subtly in other choreography to like try and warm it up ready for the head banging. Yeah. But the kids are always like screaming that as well, and you're like, I love the bit before. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Oh, that is so good. I love that. Yeah, Rihanna as a whole set, I think, is my top. Well,
yeah,
Where Have You Been? Definitely.
It's a good dancey one.
Go on,
I
you
like
give me an
all the
answer.
ones that are a bit more charactery, like, you know, like yesterday, I Love Man Child.
Yes.
I
She
just
loves
there's not
acting.
even
We keep
any like
saying it.
choreo in
We
that
love
apart from the
acting.
little line dance and the little, but I just love all the like little.
The sass.
Yeah.
I just love acting, Jess. You need to go to an acting class. Or some, actually, you don't even need a class. You're there. You just need to get on stage.
Teach me.
That is so good.
I like all the ones like that. And what else do we do a bit of all that in? Like The Man.
Yeah, that is another
That's
one of
another
your
like
favourites. Sassy. It's all the sassy man-hating dances, Jess.
Well,
and then
all them kind of ones.
Yeah, I
feel like Sabrina's got quite a lot of them, kind of like.
It's very, like musical theatre-y, isn't it? Like, yeah, little bits like when Lauren picks up the phone. It's like it's like very
I
like that.
all that bit.
Yeah.
But choreo-wise, I like the cowboy car section because that's just like.
Yes, all the hard-hitting ones. Like, oh my gosh, when you see this next section, guys, it was my favourite gig of the year so far.
Can you crop out the bit where I nearly threw up?
We came off.
We didn't actually talk about that, did we?
No, we didn't.
No.
We came off and I was like, that was...
No, I
you
said first, I was like, I was nearly sick. And then she obviously couldn't hear me properly. She's like, yeah, that was sick. And I was like, no, I was nearly physically sick. Like, I got a cough like halfway through the set and I was like...
And I was just buzzing.
Like,
I was like, that was sick.
I was like, no, I was nearly sick.
Because it just required so much energy because of the crowd and the lights and the sound. Like, it was
hot
such
in those
a
costumes
good
as well.
and it was hot. Who picked long sleeves? Lauren G. But it was such a good, like, the buzz from that gig. I feel like I haven't danced, although we dance full out every time. It didn't feel like that. It hasn't felt like that for ages. Like,
I think
that was,
Sabrina and Beyonce, two of the more dancey ones though. Like
Yeah,
they're both very
that's true.
choreo.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, it was so good. I'm literally still on a high. It was yesterday afternoon. I'm just like, whoa, it was so good. So good. So on that note, let's jump into that. Dancing Through Life, Zoe and Jess on a Sabrina and Beyonce gig at Girly Pop with Lauren G.
Check out our shed.
Check out. Hello, we are at Girly Pop again. I'm going to show you though because the crowd have just started coming in. So if you're watching on YouTube, here's a little exclusive of the actual stage and where we're going to be performing. Ta-da! Oh, how fun, guys. It's huge. Today we're doing Sabrina and Beyonce. Two very different acts, but very fun. Guys, we're getting ready in a shed. Here it is. We're getting ready in a shed. Hello in your shed dressing room. This is the glamorous life, everyone. The glamorous life of gigging. 1 minute till showtime.
1 minute? It's past 1 minute. It's about 34 minutes past.
We're on stage now. Lauren's just swarming up in a wig cap and we're supposed to be on stage, but it's they're a bit behind, so it's fine, but it's cute. Yeah, I've already shown them the shed. We're in a shed, but it's Sabrina. It's cute.
Do you want the house tour?
Right, they've pushed it back half an hour, but she's doing a hairdressing job on her wig.
Oh, I had to do that too.
She's chopping it with the scissors. Lauren, we're on it. We've now got 5 minutes. This is wild. I can't even. This is crazy. New wig problems. Oh my goodness. She's just straight on chopped it. That's brave, Lauren.
What a day.
Yeah, she's feathering. She's got all the techniques. I'm in a big fluffy coat because we are literally outside. She's just doing. Do you know how to do hairdressing? Because it looked really good. That was so fun, guys. I loved it. The stage is really good. It's like really up high. Oh, hey Beyonce. Right, she's sorting out her tights in the back of that shot. So I'll move camera angle. The stage is really up high, so you're like really above the crowd, which is really fun. You could just see the whole crowd and it's just a really fun vibe. They were all singing along and it went really well. I felt like it's a good dancing day today. Did you enjoy it, Jessica?
Huh?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Which one do you like better, Beyonce or Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Really? Yeah. I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm Beyonce. Sabrina is fun too. It's like similar bits of vibes with the choreo, but Beyonce is probably my favourite gig we do. Oh, I don't know, Rihanna's a close second, and also I loved Katy Perry. I can't decide. But Beyonce's are really fun. It's like very, very, very dancey. It's very, they're all dancey, but this one is like go, 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 and like it's Beyonce, come on, it's so good. All the songs are so good. So I'm really super excited to do it today. Keep an eye out on socials because I'm actually going to try and put the camera out to get the whole set because it's so good and I've got a good feeling that it's going to be amazing. So might pop a few clips on socials, so keep an eye out for that. She gone. Guys, I'm absolutely buzzing after that. Woo! It was so insane. It was so good. Oh, the crowd, like, properly dancing. I've not danced like that, but, like, the crowd was just insane. Loved it. Did you love it, Beyonce? It was so good. You sounded insane. It was amazing. Anyway, back to the episode. Welcome, Sarah, to the podcast.
Thank
Darcy. Tell everybody what you do in the dance industry.
Yes, so I used to be a professional dancer. Mostly did showgirl shows and cruise ships. And then I retrained to become a dietitian. So started working in the NHS and then did my postgrad in sports and exercise nutrition so that I can now work with dancers. So I'm wanting to pull everything together to support dancers now.
Yeah, amazing. That's so cool. We've not had anything like this, so I'm really excited. Let's go with the first section, which is called Take It From The Top, going back to where you started dancing. Shall we start with the songs? You picked two, Sarah, you cheated.
I know, sorry. I was like, just in case. I've got a backup.
No, it's great. We'll put them both in the playlist because they're both bangers. Tell us what your songs are first.
So my first one is Dancing in the Street.
Dancing in the street.
Yeah, exactly, a classic. And the other one was Tragedy by Steps. I don't know
yes.
if you want to hear the stories. But
Yes, come on, tell us the stories.
I just said you want to hear the song then. I was like, we all know
We
that
know
one.
the song.
We know that one. We're good with steps.
yeah, it's a bit of a well-known one. So Dancing in the Street, it was my first. So I started dancing when I was 4. I started doing kind of ballet and tap. And it was the first year in our show, because we did a show around Christmas time, that I was in the jazz dance. And I was allowed to be in the jazz dance. And we did it to this. And we all had a luminous, fluorescent pink and black patterned kind of tops and bottoms. I had a really fun hat. And I just remember it because it was really when I was like, yes, this is me. This is a bit of me. I absolutely loved it.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, there's like certain moves I can still kind of picture.
Still remember it.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that it's stuck in your brain. I love the dance school outfits, like 20 of them, like you said, luminous colours, all matching. I love that. Kind of.
From that catalogue that you'd flick through.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think some of them were kind of handmade because had like polka dots on the top and then stripes on the bottom.
Cool.
But yeah, they were really fun.
Do you have any
Really fun.
pictures? We need to find a picture.
Do you know what?
of
I
that.
don't know. I don't know if I have a picture of me in the outfit, but what I do have, which is a bit weird. So I obviously, grown up, moved out. All of my costumes have ended up in dressing up boxes. And I met my dad and stepmom one day, and they were doing a charity dog thing, and the dog was wearing this top, and I was like, "That's my top from when I was."
That's not what I was
however
expecting you
young.
to say.
Me neither. That's went in a different
Yeah,
direction.
because it's a big stretchy kind of, and they needed to dress up the dog. And
put the dog
so
in
I
your
don't know if I
dance
have a
It's
picture
like
of
double
me in
take.
the dance outfit, but there's a picture of the dog
Picture of a dog in it.
in the fluorescent top.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I feel like we need that.
Yeah, you'll have to send us that.
I'll
That is
pull
so
it out.
good. That is brilliant. Oh my gosh. And then Tragedy.
Yes. So this was my first time choreographing. I was like, I don't know, year 5, year 6, and there was a school talent show. And
Love it.
I was like, well, we need 3 girls and 2 guys. We need to
be
We need to be
We need to
steps.
be steps. So obviously I was Faye, and I managed to rope in enough other people. And the choreography was really hard. It said at the beginning, it's like, "Here I lie," and we were all lying on the floor. And then I don't know that I can take credit for the choreography for the chorus because it's quite well known. But yeah, so we won, and we won a box of Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, wow. That is, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Dancing in assembly to steps.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's amazing. I used to love dancing in assembly.
Yeah.
We used to do it all the time. And I remember doing Irish dancing. We did our Giggle Girls. If you listen to the podcast with my mum, that was that. We used to do that all the time. And then me and Charlotte, my best friend, did one too. Crazy Frog. That was the choreography was very questionable.
What was the
but
choreography to Crazy
I'll have
Frog?
to show you. I should not have been doing it in year 2. It was so fun. It was so good. Love it. Then you went on to do how did you get into then the cruise ships and that side? Did you train somewhere?
Yeah, so at 16, I went to the Hammond, and I did 3 years there.
Cool.
So yeah, when I was 19, I started performing. Started auditioning.
Yeah.
We all know that can take a little while to kind of get going. But my first job was at Disneyland in Paris, which was
That's
really fun. It was one of those jobs that, honestly, the community and the people that I met there was just incredible. I think the dancing wasn't really hard, and I was like, oh, is this what I was wanting to be doing? But honestly, I'm just so glad that was my first job. And then I got back from there.
Sorry, were you a parade dancer or were you a character?
So parade dancer, but
Yeah.
I was also Snow White's evil queen. Which
Oh,
was really fun. Apparently, I'm too tall to be a princess, so taller people have to be villains. But it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine.
But yeah, so that was great. And then from there I just carried on auditioning, started I did like a circus festival that was in Holland, and then started getting kind of cruise ships and that kind of work. So I worked for P&O for a while, and then did kind of lots of gigs around London with different kind of showgirl companies and things. And then I got Lido in Paris, but we did the tour around Russia, so I did that for a little while, and then from there worked in different showgirl shows, like kind of in Spain and in France and different places.
Perfect for someone who's tall.
Yes,
with your long legs.
It was like I found my people. I was suddenly like, oh my gosh, we can all wear heels and go out, and we're all giants. So.
Oh, that's so good. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow, I bet the costumes for that, just feathers and just
it was incredible.
Sparkles.
So amazing, so amazing. And because the what I did with the Lido, they pulled out lots of costumes from storage. It was lots of their old shows and lots of their old costumes. So really, really beautiful costumes, but super heavy because it's, before
Old
they'd kind
school.
of, really old school, but really, really stunning. And one of the costumes that we wore was, Kylie Minogue's Showgirl, when she did the Showgirl tour. It was she'd borrowed I don't know that this is fact, but she'd borrowed the costume from the Lido.
Wow.
Is that the blue one?
Pink. It's pink. And it's like a big headdress. Like a big kind of headdress.
That is incredible.
But some really fun costumes.
Yeah, what another time to be alive. You've had a great dancing life. I love it. And then what made you, or how did you start the nutrition side? Was that something after you finished dancing? Were you thinking about it while you were performing still?
Yeah, so I finished dancing when I was around 30, and I'd always knew that I was going to move into something else. I'd trained to be a yoga instructor a few years prior, so that kind of bridged the gap.
Filtered in, yeah.
And then I worked in kind of dance fitness as well when I first came out, and honestly it was a really good step, so that I was still moving my body, I was still dancing, but moving away from performing, so I felt that really helped me. But I always knew that I wanted to retrain to do something else, and nutrition, there's so much misinformation out there, and diet culture is the amount of money in diet culture, and also in dance I just think some of the information that's given isn't evidence-based, and I wanted to know what the actual truth was, and then be able to support dancers with their relationship with food, because honestly, if you've got a good, positive relationship with food in your body, you're winning. But also what nutrition can actually do for performance, and, it can help with, we know strength, but kind of stamina, prevention for injuries, but also recovery from injuries, and there's just so much that can be really supportive. And I think the way that nutrition's talked about in dance just comes from a slightly different place, and I really want to kind of change that perspective a little bit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good. Through all my training, it was never even mentioned, I feel like. We did dance bodies, I feel like it was mentioned a little bit, but on a very, very, very basic level. And then that was kind of it. And
I think we had like one presentation in like first year, and then that was it. Like, it was never spoken about again.
Yeah. But we went to unis, not conservatoires, so maybe it's different in that kind of setting.
But I think in both settings, I did for my dietetics degree. So when I went back to uni, I had to do my sciences, so I did like an access course. And then when I went to uni, my dissertation was looking at dancers from vocational institutions, their thoughts on the information they've received on nutrition. And, it seems like there was a big kind of gap.
Yeah.
And a lot of the information that was given wasn't given by nutrition professionals. So I guess it's just making sure that those messages are, supportive for overall health.
Yeah.
And we know that in turn helps performance. So.
Yeah. Next section, I like to move it. I like to move it. About your favourite dance style, which is...
Well, jazz.
Yes.
With a showgirl edge.
A lot of the showgirl stuff, was it very jazzy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it depended on where, because some of it was very jazzy. Some of it was a bit more kind of with a balletic feel, but I was never a ballerina, so it was always just kind of trying to blag it, But yes, I went for Big Spender by Shirley Bassey, which
such a good song.
Yeah, I've never actually done a dance to.
Oh, no, we need to make it happen all the time.
But I think when I'm thinking about dance styles, I love Fosse.
Yeah.
So I had to choose something a bit, kind of Fosse-esque. And from Sweet Charity, but also thinking of those big kind of dramatic numbers, and I can just imagine a really kind of beautiful jazz. Oh, yeah. I love all the kind of Bond themes, like things like that. Something really kind of dramatic.
Yes. Oh, you're talking to my jazzy heart here. That's literally what I love. Like big jazz numbers. Definitely 100%. Were the shows on the ships and things that you were doing, were they quite jazzy? We had Ella on, who's done lots of cruise ships. She said there were so many different styles. Which was your favourite? Do you have a show that sticks out in your memory that you're like, I loved that one?
Oh, do you know what? There were so many, and it was such a variety of styles. We did one on P&O called Destination Dance, and it was lots of different dance styles, and like I really enjoyed doing that. It was an absolute killer. We all came up and we were like, there was some shows which the singers found really hard and were really hard singer shows, and then there were some which the dancers found really hard, and that was one that we came off and just absolutely died.
Flopped on the floor.
Yeah, but it was so much fun. We also did one that was from the movies, and in that one we did a James Bond section, which was really good fun.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, has it always been jazz from the beginning, or did you say Hammond find another style which you were like, oh, actually I really love this one, or has jazz just been your thing all the way through?
Jazz is always my thing. I love tap. I was always a tapper as well. And then at Hammond we did the flamenco grades. We did which was really fun. And because I worked in Spain, and then we worked with actual flamenco dancers with all the castanets and everything.
Gosh.
And when I'd done grade primary and grade 1, when I was in training, I was like, yeah, totally got this. And then I got to Spain and I was like, wow, like we cannot like faking the castanets, because we just could not do what the actual flamenco dancers were doing. But I actually really liked flamenco. I think it's quite strong.
That's quite a niche style to be, I think. Do you know what I mean? You don't hear much or see much about traditional pure flamenco dancing.
Yeah.
Really over here. Like can't remember. I don't know, it's not a thing on Strictly either.
No.
There's tiny little bits within certain dances there, but not like as a style flamenco. It's hardly ever seen.
No, it's not. But in Spain, honestly, phenomenal. The dancers I worked with there were just absolutely incredible. Like seeing them do kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Really powerful.
Oh, with the outfits. I kind of wish we had something that like that here. Like I can imagine you in a little bar, there's someone in a full flamenco outfit doing the flamenco dancing. Like I feel like you wouldn't go to like a bar here and see, I don't know, someone just.
I think there is people in Leeds, but I don't think it's like a social bar thing.
Yeah.
But I think there might be classes, because I think someone I went to college with had retried it.
I think Yorkshire dance
as an adult, and was really enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I want to see more dance out and about. Like I think what's it called? Revs de Cuba have like that.
Salsa.
Thank you. Yeah. What's that word? Salsa dance and things like that. But you don't see much. Just like out and about.
I was in Romania on holiday the other week, and in all of the restaurants they have kind of dancers get up and do things, and you don't see it here, do you?
That's what I mean.
Way.
That's so fun. I love that. Maybe we should start something.
I'm going to say that. What you should
you
do.
totally should.
Let's just turn up to a restaurant and impromptu flash mob. I have my card. I'll come back next week. I might do it. That's so good. Don't be moody, shake your booty. This is a song that makes you just want to get up and dance.
Yeah, maybe showing my age that I'm not doing something that's really kind of up to date here.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, we're on you. We're with you on this.
Thanks. So Beyonce, I just think it just is the one. You can't stay sat down and run the world.
Yeah,
so that's what I chose. But we did where I was working at the Royal Palace in kind of Kervilla, which is in France. And we did a Beyonce section, and this was part of it. And it was just always just feeling the kind of the kind of power was amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, if this comes on anywhere, I have to get up and dance.
Yeah, 100% definitely. In this episode, we will have just listened to us doing a gig, which was Beyonce. It was last night, actually, from when we're recording this. Yeah, so we did Sabrina Carpenter and Beyonce, and this song always is like, yeah, it's really like,
Very dancey.
yeah, very dancey, very powerful. Lauren, who sings, she's also done an episode 3, go check it out. She fully joins in with all the dancing too, and it just, you feel that like girl power. We're like,
Yes.
girls.
It's
Oh,
just that
so
feeling,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah, that powerful feeling. Oh, it's amazing. Did you feel any pressures during your dance career that sparked you into the job you're in now? Did you feel that coming to you, that you're like, I need to sort this?
The kind of, nutrition.
Sorry, nutrition side, yeah.
100%. Yeah. That's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing, really. There's just so much misinformation. And in kind of pre-professional dance and when I was a professional dancer, I just feel like there's so much. Some of the things I was told, oh, you should try this, you should try this diet, or you should eat that. I just don't think it's coming from a place of health. I know everyone's trying to help, and I do understand that, but I guess I just want to change the narrative.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was so much disordered eating and it was so normalised. I don't know about what you guys have kind of felt, but I just think that all bodies should be celebrated and we should all be told we're enough as we are. We don't have to look a certain way.
Yes.
But then if we're being told that, we need to eat differently to how we're eating, then we need to be given the tools and information on how to do that. And actually,
Healthily,
again, and take the focus away from looks and put it more towards being healthy, feeling the best in yourself, performing your best. Because, like I said, nutrition, and it's not just about calories, and I think that it just all gets reduced to that.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different nutrients that's really important that we, a lot of people don't know anything about. And anyway.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like there is there has been a shift in everyone can dance whatever you look like. I feel like
Yes.
social media is very, I think,
Yeah.
my things that come up on my page is more positive in that way now, recently, in say the past, I don't know, 5 years maybe.
Yeah, I agree, and that's so positive to see. And I do feel like there has been a lot of changes in that sense, and I do think that's it's incredible because it's true. And
Yeah. Oh, it must be so rewarding for you, like helping others in that and being like, yes, and getting the results. Do you work with people one-to-one? Do you do group things?
Yeah,
What kind of work
I
do you do?
both. So I in kind of my NHS side, I work in eating disorders with adolescents, and I do work with kind of people with kind of sports and dance backgrounds in that area. But with the dance side of things, yes, I offer kind of one-to-one. I do things. I did a workshop with the West End cast of Moulin Rouge in August, which was really fun. And they're so talented. I feel really happy that I was able to kind of go and support them. I offer a range of things.
Yeah, amazing. We'll definitely put your details below and people can come and find you if they would like your expertise. What should, in a very brief setting, just for anyone who's listening to this, a regular healthy diet look like for dancers? Is there anything specific that you'd put in there? Is it more like athletic based? I know swimmers have about 10 meals a day, not like that, but just something that, any tips for?
Yeah, so what I would say is eating looks different for everybody. And if there's anybody out there on social media that's saying this is one way of eating and there's this one thing that's going to work, I'd say maybe look at if they've kind of got the kind of qualifications, because nutrition, we are all experts in ourselves. So listening to what works for you is really, really important. But actually, some of those fundamental kind of principles, eating regularly is really important. Carbohydrates are really important, especially before performances or before dancing, and then afterwards when you're thinking about recovery, it's the carbohydrates and protein kind of combination. So but it's different for everybody. So I wouldn't say there's definitely no magic food, there's definitely no particular supplements that everybody should be taking, and that's where like a dietitian or a registered nutritionist would be able to support thinking about what's going to work for kind of the individual.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, amazing. I feel like I need you to sort my diet out. Do you know what the hardest thing I find is when we're gigging, it's like we've got to prep to take, or you just end up buying whatever's there processed stuff
On the go.
on the go and just buying it. So I actually don't know. I always snack in the back of the car. Jess never sees. I had cucumber sticks and dip yesterday.
Oh,
Not just a bag of chocolate, which is my usual.
I don't usually realise like how much she like eats. I like thinking you've even eaten today, and then she's like, "Oh, I had this, and this in the car." And
Snacking
I'm
in the
like, I
back.
just don't hear it. I'm like,
But all foods can be included, and we should be including all foods. And
Yes.
depending on what's going on for somebody, like the healthier choice could be something with more energy. And so it's and that's why it's kind of so individual, but definitely not demonizing any foods, and snacks are definitely the one. And that's the thing, being prepared and taking things and so you're not having to kind of grab things here and there, or knowing what you could grab
What
that
to
could
grab?
be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. We need a separate conversation after this. Yes, please. Last section, dancespiration. This is really interesting because, tell us the song. Tell us the song first.
Okay, so it's Be Italian by Fergie, which is from the movie musical 9. Well, from the musical 9, but this specific version is from the movie musical.
This is why it's interesting. I have never, ever heard of this movie musical.
Right.
Have you?
I feel like I have heard of 9, but I didn't realise there was a movie musical with Fergie in it or anything like that.
So the cast, if you've not seen it, it's 2009, so I guess it's, again, showing my age, but the cast, the lead is Daniel Day-Lewis, and then it's Nicole Kidman, Judi Dench,
What?
Penelope Cruz,
And I've never
Marion
heard of it.
Cotillard.
Are you joking?
Yeah, Fergie, Kate Hudson.
Oh my gosh. Jess is Googling right now.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I
I've
can't
never
even,
heard of it.
picture it.
When you said 9, and I was like, I don't know whether I recognise that. I thought you might have meant just like a normal film. And then the poster's like some leg in the air. And I was like, oh my gosh, is it a dance movie? Why have I never heard of this?
Yeah, so I'm going to say the storyline, didn't grab me. The storyline's not the one for me.
Right.
But the dance numbers and the songs, yes.
Oh my God.
I've never seen this before in my life.
No, me neither.
But do you know the song Cinema Italiano?
I don't know. I'll have to sing
oh,
it to us. No, joking.
I was about to give it a go.
Down the mic.
We'll find it later.
But Cinema Italiano, I've done a few dances to in shows. And that's Kate Hudson does that in the movie. But this one, Be Italian. So the choreography that I really like is where everybody's like there's loads of people kind of all doing something kind of the same or something really dramatic. I like thinking about the movies around that time. It was things like Moulin Rouge and that Roxanne scene. But it's not the individual. For me, it was the fact that all of those couples in that huge room were like so together. And
Yes.
It's just so powerful. So in this number, first of all, they've all got tambourines, which I just think's a win.
I love the tambourine.
Jess loves a tambourine. That's so good.
And they've got a chair, and there's sand all over the floor. So it builds, and then kind of the big dance break in the middle. They've all got their tambourines, and they're like swinging the tambourines round, and then the sand goes flying.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing. And then at the end, like the big dramatic bit at the end where they're all in one huge line just kind of walking down. It's really powerful.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
We need to watch this.
I feel like everybody should at
today.
least YouTube this
Yes,
number.
everyone go and look at this. I'll link it below. I'll find it and link it below. I just can't believe I've never heard of it. We always talk about favourite dance movies, favourite like musical movies, and I just one that's skipped to say there's that many famous people in it as well.
Yeah.
I can't believe
But
that.
it's not
recognise that
about
poster.
dance. It's about he's a director, I think, like an Italian director, and he's having a bit of a kind of crisis. And it's all about all of the women in his life. So it's not, like I said, storyline wise, I wouldn't go there for the storyline, but at least pull out the songs, pull out the dance numbers.
The dances and the songs. That is so cool. What kind of choreo is it? Is it jazzy or is it
it's
just
jazzy.
tambourine?
No, tambourine. Yeah, it's tambourine choreo. It's jazzy. It's yeah.
Do you miss performing?
Yes, I do. I just think, like, I love my job now. There's nothing that can fill what dance was or what dance is for me. And I'm sure you guys feel the same. But, like, I know, I come back to, Billy Elliot, and he does his tap dance and he gets all of his emotions out in his tap. That's what it is. I just think I go to dance and, like, even whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whatever it is, like, I get it all into the dance and I always feel better afterwards. Like, it's such an outlet.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that I've found that now for fun. So
Yes. So sorry, we were talking before we started recording that you go to dance classes now just for fun.
yeah. just for fun. So I go twice a week. I'm really lucky that there's some amazing teachers in my area. Shout out to Lynette Lee and Georgia Garrard, because they're really fabulous choreographers and dancers themselves. And I just didn't think that I'd be able to find something that was for adults that meant I could really dance. And that would kind of fill that gap for me, and the community that they've made as well. It's fantastic.
I love that. I love that. We teach a lot of classes that's just come for fun. You're just here for fun, and you just everyone there loves it and they want to be there, and it's a release for them, like you said, and it's just something they can do on their evening and just let it all out and dance.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's
amazing.
So fun. And I think when I first stopped dancing professionally, I did take a step back. And I didn't realise how much I missed it until I got back to it. So
yeah, something missing and then found it again. Oh, I love that. Do you have any inspiration for young dancers?
I'd say if you're thinking about giving it a go, then go for it. Because I think there's always this, well, you need a backup plan, or, what if you need to do something else? Like, I retrained at 30 and I've got a great career doing something completely different now, and I've still managed to pull it back to dance, obviously. But that you can always do things later on. You don't need to make those decisions. So if there's even a part of you that's like, maybe I want to give this a go, and you get the opportunity to, I'd say just go for it.
Fantastic advice. Yeah, definitely. Is there anything that you've learned through all your pathways in the dance industry? I know that's a very, 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 very broad question, but I feel like you've done lots of different, you've done the performing, you go to classes now, you've done the nutrition side. It's like you've got lots of strings to your bow. Is there anything that you've learned?
Oh gosh, so much. I wouldn't even know where to start. But I think embracing what kind of you bring, and you kind of being different. Obviously, the choreography that I really love is that everyone being the same and it being really kind of uniform. But even through that, I think often we can get told that, I don't know, we're not doing it right or we're not doing it well enough, and especially if we're thinking about technique. But just think about what you do bring, because you will be bringing a lot. Yeah. And, I might not be the most flexible, but, there might be something else that I can do.
Yeah. Pulling on your strengths and just being confident with that in your own self.
And I think as you get older, I don't know if you just get a bit more comfortable in your own skin, and your own kind of voice and your own opinions.
Yeah, I feel like I'm way more settled now in like where you sit in the, I don't know, the word industry is too big, but even in a class, do you know what I mean? I feel like as you get older, you're just like, I'm here and I know what I bring.
I know what I'm doing this for me, and I know, why I'm here. It's not for competition, it's not for anything else, it's just for me. So
yeah, amazing. Where can we find you? What are your details? Website, Instagram?
Yes, so I'm My Dance Dietitian, and I'm at My Dance Dietitian on Instagram and TikTok, and my website is www.mydancedietitian.co.uk.
That's nice and easy. Amazing. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming. We'll definitely pop your links below so people can find you.
Thank you for having me. It's been really fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. I loved that chat. Something new, something fresh. Sarah's she's just really positive, isn't she, about food and making it healthy. And I love how she's kept dance in what she's doing now. I love that. I'm like, what should I do when I finish dancing? Nothing. I will never finish dancing. I was like, I'm going to dance forever, guys. That's going to be me. This is such a random tangent, but have you seen that person on TikTok who is like gone to New York? Kim, I think she's called. She's like an older lady and she's just smashing it.
Yeah,
I'm like, that
she's been around for a while.
So inspirational. Let's try get her on this podcast. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.